What's going on, everyone? LMC here. First off, I want to apologize for not really keeping you guys up to date. I feel like I've really been lacking on these YouTube videos. I've been super busy. It's no excuse, but with work, I've been working a lot of 10-hour days, over 40 hours a week. Got some new responsibilities at the start of this year, keeping me busy, and my two kids are starting to take a lot more of my time up lately. My daughter's not sleeping quite as well as she was when she was first born. That's how babies are. They sleep every 2 to 3 hours. But the purpose of this video, I want to go over guilds. There's a lot of speculation that next week Guild Wars is going to start. So what do we need to do to get ready for that as a community here? Hopefully we can go over some of that stuff. And also there's been an announcement about a new fusion monster, and I think this is pretty cool. I think this is really cool, actually. Tony Clark on the free-to-play gaming webpage posted this. He says he got bored and made a new fusion chart. I think this is excellent here. Thanks for doing this. So just at a real quick glance, you can see which monsters you need to do which fusions. So I'm super excited for Ifrit here. The skills haven't been released, so we don't know exactly what skills this 5-star Dark Monster is going to have. But these are going to be some of the new fusion possibilities. I've never done fusion. I kind of feel like, you have a chance at getting any of these monsters, any of them, through a Mystic Scroll. So I've never put the time and effort into it, especially as a free-to-play gamer. It takes a lot of resources to make some of these 5-star monsters. And I don't know that much about this game, honestly. I mean, I play it a lot and I use up my energy, and I'm probably getting close to being one of the best free-to-play players there is, but there's a ton of players who know a lot more about this game who have a lot more free time than me. But I'm actually just finding out Phoenix is actually a really good monster, especially for like Dragons B10. Valkyrie has a place if you have the right team for him. So at this point in my game, it kind of makes sense to start going after some of these 5-star monsters through fusion. I mean, 5-star monsters are super rare. We've all found that out through the Twitch streams. So I'm actually working towards a water phoenix right now. And what I'm really excited about is I already have a 4-star max level succubus and a 4-star max level vampire. All I need is the water undyne, so I started farming the materials to fuse her. All I need right now is the water grim reaper. So for those of you who don't know, you can get the Water Bearman in the Wind Inferno from secret dungeons. So you just have to find somebody who unlocked that dungeon by doing the elemental dungeon, and you have a chance at getting a secret dungeon. So if any of your friends get the secret dungeon, you can farm 40 pieces for a 3-star and actually get this monster pretty easily. So it's guaranteed if you get that dungeon and you farm it enough, you'll get enough pieces to get the 3-star monsters. The Water Grim Reaper, he's not a secret dungeon, so you have to get lucky. You can get him from an unknown scroll if you're really lucky, and I don't know how many of these guys I fused away, like the Wind Amazon. There's no secret dungeon for her, Predator told me. So there's a few of these monsters. I think Fire Marshal Cat isn't a secret dungeon either. But there's a few of these you have to kind of get a little bit lucky with, and chances are you're going to get one through a Mystic Scroll if you keep buying those premium packs. So this is cool. Yeti is a secret dungeon, so I plan on getting him. I already have Vampire Succubus, just got to get the Undyne. I'm going to get this Ifrit. Hopefully he has good skills, and he's going to add some to my team. So very cool. Thanks for making this. There's a lot of really awesome stuff that I haven't been covering in YouTube videos, so check out the Facebook page. Check out freetoplaygaming.com. I want to talk about this a little bit next. So with the announcement that Guild Wars is going to be soon, we've been preparing for this for a long time. That's pretty much the reason the entire free-to-play gaming webpage was revamped. We're getting a lot of traffic. We're finally getting those bots out of the way. A lot of programs or people were signing up for accounts on here, and then they were creating groups down here, big giant spam groups. So I hope nobody clicked on the links from these groups and ended up getting viruses or something, because that's what those were. Those were not actual free-to-play groups. So I was banning them as fast as I could every single night. It was taking even more of my time. But I think I finally got some CAPTCHA that's smart enough to keep those programs from making accounts. So the entire day today, we haven't had one of those groups or members pop up that's just a spam account. So I'm excited about that. Predator's doing a really good job of organizing these forums. He's kind of the forum admin. Ionius is his name on Free to Play Gaming on Facebook, so a lot of you probably know him. He's got the Predator icon, so you can't miss him. If you have any questions about this, ask him if I'm not around because I work quite a bit lately. I don't have as much time as I used to, but I'm hoping that's going to change. So, anyways, back to the forums here. If you don't already have a guild, we have some guilds down here. Another one just popped up. Fluffy Power, free to play Fluffy Power. So whoever the guild leader is for that needs to create an application section and things like that. We have free to play Kingdom. That's going to be S Diablo. Ascension is going to be Derek Blues. Annex. Free to play Troll Army. That's a Troll's secondary account, which is already doing really well. So a lot of stuff going on here. There should be a guild for you to join. And one of the main features we're going to have for these guilds, which we've already talked about before, is a countdown timer for the next guild battle. So I'm logged in right now under an author account. So all the guild leaders, I want to just go over this really quick to show them what they need to do. First, contact me or Predator to make sure you have an author account on freetoplaygaming.com. You're only going to get an author account if we know who you are and you've had communications with us in the past. It comes with a little bit of extra privileges, and I don't want to screw up the Free to Play Gaming webpage by giving out too many author accounts. But what you do is you come up to the top left up here, go to the dashboard, and you can come down here to Appearance, click on Appearance, and then here's the countdown timers right here. This is all you need to do. Don't mess with anything else, please. And you can change the countdown timers. That should be, just about everything you need to do as a guild leader. So if you are, for example, S Diablo, you'd come down here. You can change the title, you can change the date, and set when the next guild battle is going to be. So this is Eastern time, so you might have to do a conversion to set this clock properly. So for example, if you wanted to have the next guild battle at 10 p.m., that's going to be 2200 because this is military time, assuming you want it to be Eastern time. So just change this. Don't change any of the other stuff. Hit save. You're good to go. Come back to freetoplaygaming.com and the timer is going to be changed for that. That's all you need to do. Set the date, set the time, save it, and your guild's ready to go for the next guild battle. So I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go, but I want to talk about our guild, the main free-to-play guild, real quick. We're full. We have 30 out of 30 members. We already set some initial requirements, which was 6 6-star monsters. So that's the reason to have these forums here, is for guild signups to manage. If you meet the requirements for a guild, come into the guild forums, for example, free-to-play guild, and apply to be into the guild. It helps a lot if you have a picture of your monsters, so you can do a screenshot with your phone, upload that to your computer and post it, or you can connect through Mobazine. That's what I use to stream software. I've had that question asked a lot, and you can just do a quick screen capture with that. But it helps a lot if you have a good picture and tell as much about the account as you can. I'm sure all the guild leaders are going to appreciate that. So this is how you get into the guilds. This is how we're going to manage some of the different pieces of the guilds. And after you get into a guild, what you want to do is come over to the group section. So for example, if you were in Free to Play Ascension Guild, you'd click on the groups, come down here and request membership. That's going to put you into a private forum where only the members of that guild can communicate. So what's really important about that is there's a lot of different guild logos, like Derek Blues. I don't know if he created this himself or if it was Freak. I know Freak's done an amazing job with all the logos. But this is a good place to post those logos so that the rest of the guild can represent with your chosen logo. All I ask is that it says free to play somewhere on it. And that's going to keep us as a sister guild so we can have this big alliance and always know who we're attacking if things crop up like that. So guild logos here. And then also in the private forums, this is where you can discuss strategy, you can discuss guild times, what the requirements are to attend guild battles. We might have a sign up page in the guild forums here, so you need to sign up ahead of time to do the guild battles. I think the guild leader or vice leader can sign up for what tier they're going to have their guild into. So whether it's going to be a 10-person battle for that week or the 20-person tier battle for that week. So signups might become important. So everybody who's in one of these guilds, try to be as active as possible and try to get registered for these groups and these forums. If you're a guild leader and you don't have a group yet, get a hold of me and I'll create a private group with a private forum for you. So that was a lot of information. I just want to go over our guild real quick. We have most everybody that has a free-to-play logo of some sort. You're welcome to change it or ask one of the nice people on Facebook who has. We have some graphic artists there who do amazing work to help you out with that. But I would like the logos to, represent the guild. I think it's gonna bring us together more as a community. Nay Lin, I do like the free-to-play logo here, but it's way different than the rest of them. Maybe you can find somebody to make you a nice one like we have here. Sexy's got a really awesome one. So XD, I'd appreciate if you get a new logo. I don't know what happened to GGVRG's. He had one, so have to look into that. Everybody's got some awesome ones here. A Dragon, I know you're new to the guild, and who else here? Arasan, Vierik, I know you're new to the guild, and McWiener, although your picture is kind of funny there. Yeah, so if we could all get guild logos, that's going to be a big step. And also, there's going to be some kind of a point system for the main free-to-play guild. I don't know what the other guilds are going to have set up for that, but it's going to be based on attendance if you attend the guild battles, which are going to be, again, posted on the countdown timers here when you should be attending them. And attendance for our guild, for me and a Norwegian Troll, is going to be attending Twitch as well so we can chat and communicate live during these guild battles. I don't know exactly what it's going to hold, but the more active and the more better attendance you have and the better you follow directions, that's all we're going to be looking for, really. We already have some very high level people here, and that's the initial requirements we set to get into the guild. Now, just if we all hold up our end of the bargain and participate highly, we're going to be top tier guild before long. And the other guilds are too. I encourage this for all the sister guilds. Hopefully, you guys can do really good and get lots of guild rewards. And one of the things they announced is you're going to be able to increase guild members as you win more battles, accumulate more guild points to spend. I don't know what the shop's going to be like for the guild, but it's super exciting. And that's going to be one of the first things we invest our points into in the free-to-play guild is increasing the size of the max members. So then we can get more people in. I know in the free-to-play guild forums we already have some people who have applied to the main guild, but we're full right now. And there's really nothing we can do about that. I'm not going to kick anybody out because everybody's active, everybody meets requirements, everybody's talking in guild chat. So we can't just make room for other people right now. As much as I'd like to get, 100 people in here, we can't do that. But I got a feeling once guild battles kick off and if people aren't being active and if they're not following directions and things like that, I'm not sure how the scoring is going to go, but there's going to be some kind of an attendance tracking system, for our guild at least. And I think it's going to just help to improve everybody. So enough about that. I like to talk about guilds because they're exciting, but I don't like to talk about guilds because it creates competition and it creates hard feelings sometimes when people have to get moved between guilds for various reasons. But I think that's about it. So check out the Free to Play Gaming Facebook page. Definitely spend a lot of time in the forums here. There's a lot of good stuff. People are posting arena PvP questions and answers, community posts. Predator did a great job of organizing this, so come check this out. These are articles that people took a lot of time to write. Things to help people out. Giants team building, for example. These weren't all written by Predator, but these are links to those community posts. They're kind of like blog posts. So check these out if you haven't. It's going to explain a lot of stuff. So this is Bastion here. Daily task gives you an idea of what you should be doing in the game just for your daily task and what you're going to get out of it. So some really nice stuff there. And general talk in the forums. There's going to be another giveaway coming out soon. Stay tuned for that. And I've been spending a lot of time working on my Lumericia, and I'm going to do a video real soon about how you can create one with the runes, what runes are good for her, and show off mine a little bit. She can solo Giants B9 now, and also my team can pretty much solo Dragons B10 every time. So that was really exciting for me to get her up to 6-star and do some of that work. So that video is going to be coming shortly. I'm hoping tomorrow. You never know. Time's kind of squeezing me right now, but I hope you guys really take advantage of this and fire up for Guild Wars. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait. Hopefully we're going to make it really far, and hopefully all the other guilds are going to do great. Going to be in a lot more to come with this. Not sure if we're all going to be in an alliance where we can, not attack each other and kind of just all be one giant guild. That would be really cool. But don't, I attack guild mates if I see them sometimes just for fun. We don't do it on Sundays. We had a little bit of an issue on that, kicking people out of their Conquer 2, Conquer 3 rank. But, just use common sense, and the guilds are going to be a lot of fun. And I think we have the best setup here out of any Summoners War community, guilds, whatever you want to talk about. I think it's going to go great. So more videos to come. Sorry I haven't been that active lately. Hope you guys forgive me. Guys and gals, take care. LMC signing out before I ramble too much.